Yo, welcome back to another solo episode. What's good, man? How you doing, bro?
Back in the studio with another solo episode. Me and Ekdeep are fucked off those blueberries right now.
Holy,
you already know, somewhere in the lower mainland, you munch those blueberries. That shit's kills.
Shout out Manrav's hospitality, bro. This guy legit hooked it up.
Bowl of fruit.
Got me a cup of like almonds and stuff.
Yeah, I know my homie. If you don't get the berries, he's going straight to the Doritos. So I gotta take care of him and shit.
Appreciate it. Manrav's the only reason I'm staying skinny right now. Legit. Yo, let's hop right into it. So what's the wildest one-liner a girl can say in your DMs?
How much Jameen do you have in India?
That's a good one, yo. That's pretty jokes. How many meters is your pug?
Yo, that's wild, bro. More pug is... How round are your rotis?
I'd say they're pretty round. But you think that's...
Bro, that's it then.
That's it.
If you have an answer to that, it's a fail.
It's a fail, yeah.
That's the question.
That's the question, right? So it's a fail.
Yeah.
Yo, how much can you bench press?
Yo, man.
I feel like that's I feel like a girl asked that. She probably did a gym bro.
Gym guys and shit?
She's
that's rare though.
It is rare, but I think she'd be a gym bro.
How much of a mama's boy are you?
See, this question, I feel like some girls definitely have asked this question before.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Because if the guy's a mama's boy, you're going to be getting shit kicked by his mom your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not necessarily, but if
most of the time, I say
if the guy doesn't stand, I know someone who just got a divorce, and it's because the guy never stood up to his mom, and his mom would just go ham on his wife. Yeah.
No, it's fucked.
Even though he liked her and shit.
But at that point, you gotta realize, bro, if you're if you're marrying someone, that person does have to become a priority. It's still your mom, right? Respect your parents.
Wait, so who's the greater than less than, Nick D? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'll always love my mom. I'm always thankful for what she's done for me.
Now you're about to say, but I'm gonna leave her. But you're gonna leave it?
But if I choose to marry someone, that's my personal decision, right? Obviously. So I have to respect their mental health as well. If my wife's just getting bitched at by my mom, which would never happen because my mom's a sweetheart, but if this would happen, obviously I'm gonna be like, yo, my mom, yo, chill out and shit. Relax,
That's true. What about how much do you mansplain? What the hell even is that shit?
Mansplaining is when girls have this it's like a term. It's when guys will explain something just because they feel like the girl doesn't understand it.
Well, that's extreme me, yo. I'm always telling stories and shit.
Yeah, but again, a lot of guys don't do it on purpose. They just do it because it's just a habit. Because us guys do it to each other a lot.
Because they feel like they know what's going on.
Yeah, then the girl feels less than I'm being told by this guy what to do because he feels like I can't do it myself type of thing, right? So they call it mansplaining. I'm pretty sure that's the term if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody accused me of that, bro. I'd be like, Baskaro.
Baskaro, right? Yeah. I think
I don't think it's like that. I think sometimes I don't know.
The thing with guys, they're naturally more prone to do it with friends, right? With male friends that you have, right? Obviously, right? The problem is we just bitch at each other. I feel like a lot of guys do this. I've actually had this conversation with a couple of my friends. I'm like, we do this a lot where we'll just try to over-explain to each other, nah, bro, this is how you do it, right? And it's just something, a force of habit. For example, the other day, you were like, Ekdeep, man, upload the TikTok like this, or I'll be like, okay, I already know how to do it, but you'll just explain it anyway, I don't know how to do it.
Yo, what are you talking about, man? Wait, I don't even remember this. Okay, maybe I did. Sometimes I get hyped. Yeah,
you get hyped.
Do it like this.
You're like, yo, do it like this. I'm like, bro, I've been doing it for the last 8 months, bro. I think I figured it out by now.
Aye, man, I'm just trying to help and shit, bro.
Yeah, man, you're helping and needed and shit.
I'm just not gonna tell you, bro. Then this shit. I'm not gonna tell you.
No, anything. See, but here's the thing. I don't care that you do it. I think it's jokes, right? Because I understand why you're doing it. It's not because you're telling me. It's not because you're.
What did I say?
You just said some shit bro, you're upload it like this, bro. It'll do way better. And I'm like, bro, it will, but I'm already gonna do it. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
whatever. Yeah, but
here's the thing, I don't care. I was like, it's whatever. I don't have a problem with it, right, at all. But the thing is,
sometimes you forget and shit.
Exactly.
That one day, bro, and it was 10 o'clock, and I was like, yo, where's the clip at? And this guy's like, oh, who knows where, in some BNB. And I was like, yo, what's gonna happen to the podcast now, huh? You want me not to message you at that point, bro?
I specifically told you when I left this weekend for my Airbnb, I went for a trip. I told you specifically, I was like, yo, I told everyone, all my friends and everyone that I do work with, I was like, yo, do not contact me until Sunday.
Yeah, but then what happened? You're gonna break the streak and shit, bro.
No, I told you to post it.
No,
or you messaged me, you asked me yo, should I post it? I was like, you post it, please.
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock and shit.
Me and Manrav just got in a fight on the pod. Let's go. Started off strong. Another thing a girl could probably slide in your DMs with is how many girls do you have on your roster?
No, man, that's wild.
I think some girls would ask that though. If a girl's blunt enough, I think they would ask. 100%. But how do you respond to that? How do you fucking respond to that? 10?
No,
because here's the thing. If you respond with 0, then the girl's gonna be like, this guy's no value.
Yeah.
Some girls might think that. But if you respond with too many, they're just gonna be like, oh, this guy's a hoe.
No, man, I don't think girls slide into that. Unless she's
I'm
just trying to be part of your
I'm
roster.
just saying, imagine if a girl slid in with that. Like, how the fuck do you even
Yeah,
reply to
that'd be
that?
fucking insane.
That'd be fucked.
I wouldn't reply at that point. I'd be like, kind of.
Leave it on red, bro.
Yeah,
Leave it on scene.
red.
All right, next topic. What are some weird rapper lyrics? I'm gonna start this off. You know the song "Wants and Needs" by Lil Baby?
Yeah.
So there's a lyric that Lil Baby said in that song. It said, "I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder."
Oh, damn, yeah.
How the fuck
Where'd
do
the
you lose a
Ferrari
Ferrari?
go?
How the fuck do you lose a Ferrari?
He went to Vegas and he lost his Ferrari, yo.
No, but that's the question. How do you lose the Ferrari?
You just drive to Vegas, you just leave it behind, you forget it. You're like, oh, we're in Vegas now.
Bro just casually
Here's a
said it,
Ferrari.
yeah. Bro just casually said, yeah, I lost a Ferrari, like $400,000 car. Yeah, man, it's another day.
You
in
just
the life.
lost it.
Lost it, bro.
It happens. It's like, you know how you like lose your
Bro,
keys?
I'd
You know
cry,
how you lose
bro.
your keys, bro? You like lose your dog.
Yeah,
So lose
well,
a
bro,
Ferrari at
acting
that
like it's
point.
just like, oh yeah, I lost my wallet. Nah, bro, I lost a Ferrari. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
That's got to be one of the most expensive things someone's lost, yo. Has to be. Has to be. There's no way.
100%. Yo, you know that song by Drake and 2 Chainz called All Me? As a 2 Chainz is like, my dick so hard to make the metal detector go up.
Nah, man.
Yo,
That's-
bro.
what does that even
Is
mean?
that factor cap, yo? Like, what does that even mean?
What is that? Is that 2 Chainz saying it?
Yeah, 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. What the fuck does that mean, bro?
Yeah.
What are you trying to imply, bro?
I don't know what's
Do you have
going on.
metal down there or something? Are you
No,
telling me it's a prosthetic?
I don't know, man.
You
Imagine
telling
the
me-
kids
are you-
listening to this, they're like, yo.
Yeah, some kid probably listening.
Metal
Like,
detector
yo,
went off
that's
and
sick.
shit.
That's sick. That's a sick
Yeah,
lyric.
that was wild.
That's jokes. Yo, listen. So I don't know if you saw last week, but we had a TikTok we posted about the grass wall TikTok, right? Like restaurants have grass walls, they're kind of mid, whatever. So we were talking about in that clip that Freshie's ass, right? Remember? So Freshie, the Instagram account, responded. They left a comment on our Instagram on the reel, and they said, yo, it's not our fault when you make the bowls that it turns out to be garbage or something.
Yeah, they probably thought they were wild with that one. They're like,
Yeah.
yo, it's your fault you make your own food.
Yeah.
Might taste like ass.
Dude,
like,
you know
ha, ha, ha.
what's hilarious?
Bro, that's probably the first time everybody ever mentioned them in a freaking video in their life, bro. Social media guy like woke up at 2 p.m. He's like, yo, let's go. We got some shit to do today.
Yeah.
Send out a company-wide email like, hey guys, check this out. We dissed these two freaking things out on their podcast.
Yo,
bro,
no, listen.
I get it though. It's ass. If it's ass, it might be your fault. But like,
No, they left a comment, right? And someone replied to their reply before I had a chance to reply, and they said, yo, your shit is still garbage. It's still ass. And then I replied, I was like, yo, every time I've ever walked into your establishment, all I've had is horrible
you
experiences.
said that in the comment?
Yeah.
Horrible. Like, what do you mean?
I've always
Are
had
they, like,
horrible
racist to you?
No, I was like, I've always had horrible experience with their food. Like, it's just not good.
Yeah, it's just
right?
like whatever.
Like here's the thing. Freshie, Mucho Burrito are in the same plaza here in Abbotsford. Why the fuck would I go to Freshie when I could just go to Mucho Burrito?
I don't know. It's like $20, right? And you don't really like it. It's like you don't like love it.
Yeah.
Even Mucho though, personally, I don't love it.
Yeah,
I guess
but-
that's just you on your freaking queen shit or whatever.
I don't know.
On that
But yeah,
fucking
no.
Mucho guy.
I responded to that, and then I was also like, if you guys are down, we'll come and record us like trying out the food again. And we'll give it a chance.
Do you
right?
want? Do you think they're gonna be down? Let's just go, bro. What's the point of asking them? Let's go to fucking Freshie.
No, they liked
this
it.
is my
no,
right.
no, they
You
replied.
think they're gonna ban us, bro? They're gonna ban us. They're gonna put us up
No,
in the
no, no,
freaking
no,
window
no.
and be like, if you see these two freaking some Middle Eastern dudes, like, fucking don't let them in.
No, they replied to us and they sent us a DM. They're like, we would love for you to try our food again.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
the DM does. Holy,
Yeah.
that's like
The DM does. It's like, yo, we'd love for you to try the food again. So
Be like,
again,
no.
Huh?
Be like, no.
Imagine
Like,
yo.
मैं मर जाना.
गोली
Around a
खाओ,
year.
गोली मारो, सट्टो परे.
Be like, bro, I'm
मैं नहीं
light
होना.
this shit on fire. Like, never.
Light the grass
Bro,
on fire.
I would
Light the grass
literally
on
rather
fire.
eat like a freaking cow patty in India. Just take a bite out of one.
Oh fuck.
Holy. But we'll go. I'm down.
I'm down.
Try Freshie.
All right, man.
Yo, now we're gonna do viewer confessions. Ekdeep,
Okay.
what's our first viewer confession?
All right, so this kid at the Gurdwara got slapped for dumping a bag of sugar in the dal. I was at the Langar Hall one day and this kid was helping a Baba make dal and he mistakenly threw a whole bag of sugar in the giant pot instead of salt. Nobody noticed it at the time, but when they started serving the dal, people started to trip out because it was so sweet. No lie, I saw this kid get pulled up on by the Baba and he got straight smacked across the face in the middle of the Langar Hall. To this day, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Actually smacked?
Like smacked.
That's wild. Yeah, you're like wasting so much dal at that point.
Yeah.
Shit's all sweet. You I'd munch it anyways.
What would
though.
you do? Would you smack the kid too?
I would just be a curry muncher, bro. I'd munch out all the dal. I'd be a little curry muncher. I don't care, man. Just for it kills you. Get the protein macros in there and shit. Who cares?
Fuck. I feel like you'd slap the shit out of the kid too with the Baba. You assist him. You dunk on him or something.
Yeah, I love
Like the Baba would
smacking
set it
kids.
up with like one chapair to the left and you'd come in with the right. Just
No,
That,
man,
man.
I don't know. It depends, yo. The kid's probably honestly though. Like, why the hell is this kid cooking up food, bro? Who told him he can cook food?
they're definitely not food safe at all.
Yeah, at all. He just dumped sugar in there.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you crank the kid? Nah, bro. I'd just let the Baba do. I feel like if a Baba
I
does
just watch.
the Baba is not gonna get canceled, bro.
No, Bob, you can't cancel Bob,
Bro, I know like some of these modern parents and shit. If you like, if you talk to their kids like rudely or something, they'll come up to you. They'll be like, "Who are you? Who do you think you are?" and shit. They'll like start trying to expose you. And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to make sure this guy's not too soft, you know? It's like, man.
No, these Bob at the go, they do not care at all, man.
Yeah.
All right, next viewer confession. So I accidentally cheated on my boyfriend with his first cousin. I was at a party and I lost my boyfriend in the crowd and I was really drunk, so I didn't know what was going on. Then this random hand reached out to me and dragged me into a room. I remember looking at the hand and the face and just thought it was my boyfriend since his first cousin looks similar to him. We ended up hooking up that night. When I woke up in the morning, I realized it wasn't him and I wanted to cry. I left before his first cousin woke up and I still haven't told my current boyfriend. What should I do?
Holy, that's crazy.
That's actually fucked.
Honestly, man, you're wild. Why are you
up with
submitting a viewer confession?
Yo, first of all, what's up with all of these viewer confessions? It's all being like, yo, I cheated.
What's up with all these cousins stealing their cousins' girls, yeah?
That's fucked,
Why you
man.
do that?
Why are you trying to keep it in the family, yo? That's actually fucked.
Yeah.
Like, relax, man.
I don't know.
Holy.
What should she do, though?
I think, yo, like I said before, I have a very serious like hate for people that cheat because I don't respect it at all. So
Actually,
I think you owe it to your boyfriend, right, to like tell him. Even if he leaves you at this point, he should, because like
Yeah, you should call it a day. I feel like after you cheat, like it's never gonna be the same.
yeah, no,
I think you should just dip.
you should
Call it a
100%.
day.
It's never gonna. Yo,
Go to
you're
India for,
always
like,
gonna
6
you're always
months.
gonna have that hole in the relationship, no matter
Yeah,
what
like,
you
this
do.
person cheated. It's so weird.
Because it's like you know what it is. Trust is like a piece of paper. Once you crumble it
Shut
up
up
once,
with the freaking Pinterest quotes.
No,
No, I'm
listen.
gonna boot you out of this goddamn studio, bro. You fucking coming with the Pinterest quotes.
No, but it's
trust
true.
is a piece of paper, eh?
yeah, it's true
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah,
once you
I get
crumple,
it.
no, listen. Once you crumple it up, it doesn't matter how much you roll it out. It's still gonna be crumpled. It's gonna be wrinkled.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. That's how a relationship is.
Wow. That's
Would,
so
okay, listen.
great.
Okay,
Fucking Aristotle.
okay, listen then, man. Let's have a little conversation.
What?
Would you take someone back if they cheated on you?
No,
Then exactly.
I wouldn't be like, yo, trust is like a piece of paper.
Man,
I would just be
shut
like,
the
yo,
fuck up.
can it?
Yeah, I can it, but that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. I'd can it too. I would
If
be like, yo,
trust is like a piece of paper, then what's your heart? Is it like a stapler?
I don't know, man.
What's your heart? Like, no, you're getting
It's
so
a fax
deep here.
machine, man.
You're getting so
It's a
deep.
fax
It's a
machine.
fax machine.
It's a fucking fax machine.
Because it sends out the real message. Right?
Exactly.
It sends out that real message.
Receive and give, man. That's what it is. 1-to-1 connection,
That's
bro.
wild, bro.
Nah, man. I got the whole Staples aisle lined up. I'll tell you right now, man.
Like, yo, the brain is like the microchip and shit.
Legit, man.
Holy.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the
That's
cell.
the only thing I remember from biology, man.
Actually,
The only-
bro,
I never took
remember-
biology properly, bro. Like left. I was gonna take bio 11, and like I was just like, can it, man? I'm not going into med, man. I realized very, very early on I didn't want to do anything in med.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, you just like can biology. Biology's
Yeah.
sick though in high school.
It is,
Learn
but
about like birds and shit.
yeah, I just
Like
was never
biology.
interested. I just went in because I knew I was gonna go into either something with like eng or something with trades. And
Bro, honestly, I know everyone who's got like science degrees and shit, and they're like done, man.
They're dying.
Like a biology or a
Yeah.
chemistry degree or something.
Straight.
It's like, yo, man, chemistry gets wild.
Yeah.
Organic chemistry.
Shout out
and
one of my
shit.
boys though. He just got into med school at UBC. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Shout out your boy.
Shout out the boy. He's
That's good.
2027 grad now from UBC Med.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, and he's
That's
going-
good, yo. UBC, man. You know, the first day you're there, they take you to go see the cadavers, and you like open them up, like all the dead bodies and shit.
Oh really?
And then whoever's like not built for it just quits on day one.
Really?
Yeah. I have a best friend who already graduated from there. And day one, they just take you down to like the freezer or whatever, where all the dead bodies are, and they'll like dissect them, and they'll go through like each part of the body in real life. Because those people like donate their bodies to science, and then like half the class, like maybe like 30-40% will just be like, yo, actually this is not for me.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because like, yo, if it's not for you, you're gonna realize right there.
Imagine, though, but
Bro,
imagine-
eventually you're gonna have to give someone a fucking rectal examination. And if you're not built for it, you might as well know at first.
That is true, but also the thing is too. Yo, imagine going through your entire science degree thinking you're gonna be a doctor, and for day one you get to it, and you're like, can it?
Yeah,
It's
that's like
fuck-
that's
that's like
so
what do you
hard.
do at that point?
You just go freaking do say what go dora, man. You can go chill it and shit. You just go freaking you know what you do, bro? You just go maybe become a police officer or some shit. I don't know.
I guess you could.
What's that job that everybody gets as their like a plan B? What's everybody's like plan B job?
Shit, I don't even know.
It's like
man.
I was gonna be a lawyer, but ended up CBSA. I was gonna be. No, I feel like it's pharmacist or some shit.
Teachers.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like
Teacher.
for doctors, a plan B is pharmacist.
Pharmacists, or I've seen also for a lot of like arts degrees and stuff, is teacher.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, being a teacher, some people like want to do it.
Some don't want to, but a lot of people actually ends up being their second option when they like.
But like some of these teachers, like they just want to move into admin stuff too, like run the school district and shit. That's just pretty sick.
That's
I
where the
guess.
money is at.
Yeah, that's where the real papers at, is exploiting those.
The only good thing about being a teacher though is you do get 3 months off essentially throughout the year.
Yeah, but then you like probably don't get paid either.
Yeah, you don't, of course.
Yeah.
Like it's not
It's like Ajikal, if like people are making like 60, 70K starting off as a teacher and then they're living like normal life, 3 months not getting paid. I know like a lot of people that are like park rangers, they're all teachers. Because one of my friends just became a teacher and all of his like teaching buddies in the summer, they get park ranger jobs and they just fucking drink law pegs and freaking patrol the parks.
My thing is I know a couple of teachers that do summer school. Like they'll teach summer school and stuff. So like that's
That,
but that's just man.
Seeing these nearly in 12 months a year, bro.
Oh,
eventually like some kid's gonna be like dab you up and you're just gonna be like, yo, I quit. I've had enough of these goddamn.
Nah, man. I feel like teachers have it rough though. I feel like that's one of the professions I'd be like, yo, can it? This is way too much, man.
I don't know. It depends on if you have your shit together.
Bro, man, look.
I've had like
the school we went to, the one you left, right?
Yeah.
I genuinely felt bad for some of the teachers. Like
Why,
the shit
bro?
they had to deal with the bunch. Imagine dropping. Listen,
there's their own
listen,
freaking.
Listen. Imagine trapping a bunch of Apane in the same school, right? And they're all doing pange. They're all just fucking around, bro. Like I'll tell you examples, bro. Like.
Yeah, but like some of these teachers were chills. Like think about the freaking gym teacher.
Yeah,
like everybody loved him. People low key listened to him because he was chills too.
Yeah,
these teachers that had to stick up their ass. No one liked them.
I would say there's 3 teachers people actually listen to.
Yeah.
Our English teacher, our social studies teacher, and then the gym teacher.
Yeah, because they were like chill people.
No. The English teacher was chill, and everyone just like liked her, right? And the gym teacher was chill, and everyone liked her. The social studies teacher just made it known day one. He's like, if you fuck around in this class, I'm gonna make sure that it's fucked for you this semester.
Yeah,
and he just made it known. Like it was fucked, right? So like yeah, he I think some teachers obviously like if you put your foot down, they don't. But like that teacher also, the social studies teacher, that guy like would always brag about like his stock investments and stuff too. So he just didn't give a fuck. He's gonna retire in like 5 years. He's like, bro, like
I think teachers are unionized. They don't really care. They can't really get fired like that. But freaking I don't know, yo. I feel like it's not that bad. Like as long as people know like you're gonna send them to the office and shit, they're not gonna like straight up like throw shit at you. I feel like schools in America are wild. Like you see videos, the viral videos of people just like, scrapping out in the class, the teachers like standing there screaming and shit.
No, there's some pretty wild shit that happened even in high school, bro. Some kid threw an M80 in the hallway.
Bro, that's like normal.
No, right? No, that's not normal.
Bro, one of my friends was at North Delta. Back then for their grad prank, they let out like 4 pigs in the hallways. And then they wrote like the first pig was number 1 in Sharpie. Second pig was number 2. The third one was number 3, and then the last one was like number 6. And then like everybody thought there was like a bunch, like 2 that they couldn't find. They looked for them like for like 2 days and shit.
That's fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Nah,
there's like, dude, like that's just jokes.
There's one thing that I don't know if you remember the trend on TikTok. It's called the Devious licks or whatever. Remember that shit on
TikTok? No, what's the Devious licks?
So those are kids would just start stealing shit from school. They start hitting licks at the school, right?
No, bro,
so
that's straight crime.
Some people that I knew, like my sister when she was in high school, right, she would tell me like when this whole trend was going on, that people would steal like fax machines. Some kid took out the urinal. Right? Yeah.
Some kid stole the urinal.
Yeah, some kid just took a.
What are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna take a piss in it?
I don't know, man. Dude, like some kid stole a bunch of computers, like a Mac, like the screens and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was fucked, man. Like
that's like straight hood shit.
It actually is.
That's like when you go to school in the hood, bro. Like,
dude, it was
people
fucked,
are stealing urinals. I'm gonna tell my parents to homeschool me, bro. Like,
dude,
I'll teach myself.
The kid took out the urinal, threw it on the ground, and then pissed on top of it. Apparently.
Oh,
that's the story I heard. But I don't know how.
At that point, you're just messed in the head, bro. You're like schizophrenia or something.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of fucked.
Yeah, but I don't know. What was some other crazy shit that happened?
I think the one other wild thing that happened in our school, man, was like what was it? A lot of the grad like pranks and stuff like got significantly less and less throughout like the years. But like one that I remember was we like it wasn't even a grad prank essentially. Like it was like one of the last days of school before we graduated from high school, and they stole like a bunch of teachers like license plates and pinned them on top of the school, right? Which was like whatever, right? And then there's one kid I remember. He went up on the roof of the school and mooned the school.
Oh damn,
that was wild.
That's insane.
That was wild.
It's like 500 people seeing your ass.
Yeah,
it's like yo, I would
like that. Like the people that went to our school.
That's like actually kind of weird.
Yeah. The people that went to our school know exactly who I'm talking about in our grad class. But that was wild. I'm not gonna mention the guy's name because I want to. Because like he's a cool guy. But like yeah,
that's wild.
It is wild though. Yeah. Moving on to another topic. So we got fun facts. All right. So Manrav's gonna hit us with some fun facts. Hey, yo, hit me.
Yo, shout out my boy Sir Bhupinder Singh, who was in Britain in the 1900s. So this guy loved Rolls Royces, right? But he was like, he was brown. He was like Punjabi. He was like a huge king and he was loaded. And he was in England, right? And then this guy went to the Rolls Royce dealership there to test drive a car.
Okay.
But he wasn't like dressed as a king. He was just dressed up as a regular guy.
Okay.
So what do you think they said?
Oh, you can't afford this car?
Yeah, straight up. They like kicked this guy out.
Okay.
They're like, yo, you nasty ass, like get the hell out of here. Right? So then this guy bought like 6-7 Rolls Royces. And then he sent them to India to be used as garbage trucks to mess with their brand. And then he told him. He pulled up the next day and like all like dripped out. His ice on his wrist and shit. That's actually, bro, I would have buy a Rolls Royce. He was racist. Come on, man.
It's like the one time where Shaq did the same thing. He bought a...
Shaq's an idiot, though. Shaq's a goddamn idiot.
He walked into a dealership and the guy's like, oh, like, he said some shit like, oh, you can't, oh, you buy these cars, and the guy bought 2 of them. I think it was like a Rolls Royce as well.
Oh, damn.
I don't know what's up with Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
I think it's a marketing strategy at this point.
No, I think it was a Benz or something.
Maybe it was a Benz. I don't know. But
like, yeah, the guy like didn't believe in him. Then he just bought 2. It's like, yo, it's like, bro, imagine like I tell you you're fucking brokey and then you just make me like 30K in commission.
Yeah, legit. At the end of the day, you're helping the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, you're helping the guy out.
Yeah.
Maybe like he'll just do it next time too. He'll just start being more racist.
I don't know.
Like, you can't afford shit.
I don't even know, man. But yeah. Yo, Manrav, do you have another fun fact for me?
Yeah, yo. You know Maharaja Dalip Singh? So like, you know the Sikh Empire, right?
Yeah.
They're Maharaja Ranjit Singh's son.
Yeah.
And so they, in 1849, the British like lied to him when he was only 10 years old, and they got him to sign a contract that like gave away all of his rights to the empire because his dad was the ruler, right? And then in a young age, they knew he had so much influence and power. Like he was like the last guy that could like keep the Sikh Empire alive. Like, you know, Sikh Empire, not even everyone there was Sikhs. It was like 80% Muslim. But it was like all religions were like respected. Like it was wild. And then they converted him to Christianity when he was like 10 years old, and they took him to England in 1854.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and when they took him to England, like after like his dad and everything, he was all alone. They never let him around any Punjabi person. They only surrounded him with like, you know, like gore, like whatever.
Yeah.
And they fully made sure he like forgot his identity. They like cut his hair, whatever. They like told him like, yo, come to England and we'll still let you like run shit. Like we'll give you like power and money and everything. When he went there, they didn't give him anything. They just like played his ass and they just like kept him in a house. And then they just literally just used him to like influence people back in India. Like be like, yo, we'll give him back if you do this deal with us. And then always keep him there. And like the saddest part is like, yo, at the end of his life, like his one thing was like, I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. Cause like Sikhs, like, you know, we always get cremated because we don't believe in like being attached to the body. And they buried him in England. And I went there last year in May to see where he was buried. And it's like someone's house now. You literally have to jump a fence and like illegally get to that point just to see where he's buried. Wow. And this is like all swept under the rug. Like no one knows. Damn. Like, you know, like back in the day, the Sikh Empire, there was no United States of America global power. The Sikh Empire was literally like a top 3 global power. Like when India got colonized, it was the last place, bro. And that was only because of people on the inside snaked on Maharaja Ranjit Singh. But it was like strong. Like, it was nuts, man.
Yeah, man.
Like imagine like how strong the US is. Like that's the Sikh Empire. They were like a legit global power. Like legit. Like a rowdy army, rowdy economy, rowdy currency. And everyone was loved. Like it didn't matter like who you were, what color you were, anything.
Yeah. But that's the keys in general though, right? Sikhi in general teaches us to accept all, right?
Yeah, which you can still do. But like imagine it was like a different empire. Maybe they would try to wipe out everyone who's different.
Yeah. 100%.
But this wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
It's actually nuts. Yo, Ekdeep, why do all like Punjabi brown people sneeze so loud?
I think it's a force of habit.
Like
man.
I want no, bro. Like I'm honest.
Listen.
You literally, you could have gone into your elbow like any normal person. Like, like you.
Let me tell you. It's like it's my. You know what it is? It's from a young age. It's my dad. That every time you know how I know my dad.
So you know your grandpa.
You know how I know my grandpa or my dad would come home. Moment they open the door, just like coughing and shit. Like, right?
It's like how you,
like they're home and shit, right?
It's like how you know your dad's awake is when you hear him brushing his teeth, like ripping the straight out. Like that's how you know, like, all right, I should get out of bed now. Yeah. Or he's gonna walk in and be like, Salian.
Yo, has your dad ever like bitched at you to get up when you were younger? 100%.
100%.
What was the one thing what's core memory you have? I'll tell you mine. My dad, one day, it was a Sunday morning or some shit, and we had some like yard work to do. Guy comes in my room, goes like get up, right? And I was like half asleep. Like, what are you talking about, right? He's like, get up, right? I didn't get up. So he's like, get up in 5 minutes. I'll come back, right? I was like, right? Like, I passed out.
Oh my god!
I went back to sleep. This guy comes in, right? Just straight rips the gumball off me, grabs me, just fucking tosses me up, right? He's like get up, right? Like, what are you doing? And I was just like, right? Like, still. And then he's like, hey, like, you're up now. Go like brush and stuff. Like, go get ready. And this is, mind you, I was like when I was 13, man. I was like pretty young, right? It is the biggest mistake, right? I went back to sleep. I picked up my blanket shit. And I went back to bed, right? This guy comes back 10 minutes later. I kid you not, bro. This guy grabs me grabs me like this, right? Like he grabs me, rips the gumball off, just takes it away out of the room, right? Like picks me up, puts me out of the room and locks the room.
Holy shit.
He's like, get the fuck up. And bro,
you're actually a fat ass, bro. You're like straight Snorlax, can't even get up.
Dude,
I would have gotten up way before.
Dude, I was on my straight recovery, man. I was like, right? Nah, bro, listen, this is 13, 14 years old, and this was on like a weekend, right? And I'm like, yo, like I'm trying to sleep. Yeah, like I'm just trying to sleep. And mind you, my dad wakes up like early as fuck, like literally the like crack of dawn. This guy's up, man. It's like 5, 6 a.m. This guy's like up, ready to go, ready to conquer the day. Meanwhile, my like lazy ass back in the day was up at like on the weekends, bro. I wake up at like 10:30 to 11, man. I'm like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Because I'd force it the entire school week. I wouldn't sleep. Bro, I'd pass out at like 12, 1 a.m. I'd wake up again at like 5, 6, somehow still get late to school, right? Every single day in grade 12. I think I had so many absences at grade 12. I had so many absences at grade 12. We had this thing called late club in our high school. You have to go do 15-minute detention pretty much if you were late to school. I was there probably at least like out of the 5 days out of the school week, I was at least there 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah, that's wild.
I never went to school on time. Second semester, especially because I only had one class I actually had to attend, I would just leave school early.
Your parents wouldn't care?
No,
you used to get the automated phone call for skipping class?
My dad, guys, at one point, it got so bad, I just got them to write me a note. And then every day.
So what, like Ekdeep's like fat, he can't come to school?
Pretty much. I'm like, all right, let me leave. Let me leave, right?
Yeah.
Because, man, I was like, because the only class I had in second semester grade 12 was Calculus 12. Only class I had that actually mattered, right?
Yeah.
I like passed that course with like a 86, 87%, something like that. So I was
wild.
like, whatever, right? But I only just showed up for that class and just dipped, right? And that class only had 6 people in it, too. No one was in that calc class.
That's insane.
So I just show up, do the class, and leave and go to work. I'd call my manager, because I was a Foot Locker at the time. I call my manager. I was like, hey, put me on shift. I'm coming through.
Yeah.
I'm not even scheduled. I just show up.
That's sick.
And then I just did that for like all of grade 12.
Bro, freaking, you know how you're talking about yard work and shit? I had a buddy whose dad walked in his room with a leaf blower because he like wouldn't wake up.
What the fuck?
But these guys like had a farm and shit. And then this guy would never wake up and there'd be like work to do, like, you know, like raking shit too in the fall. Yeah. And look at dad walked in with a freaking leaf blower, bro. Freaking cracked his ass, bro. Freaking hair flying everywhere and shit. This guy, like, I see, you know, there's like a Snapchat 5 years ago today. He sent me like this like 5 years ago today.
Oh my god.
And it was just him sitting there with his freaking face cracked by a leaf blower, bro. After that, my dog never slept in, bro. He was like done with life and shit. He was like start setting an alarm on the weekends. That's like fucking wild.
I think the one other funny story, my dad woke me up. You got water in a bowl, right? He just dumped it on me.
Oh, like a dog bowl?
No, like actual food bowl. Like one of these.
Yeah.
You put water in it, and then he came in my room and just started grabbing the water out of the bowl and it's like this.
Yo.
Right? You know, like, get up, right? Because like, bro, I just could never get up when I was a kid.
Yo, do you ever just mess with your buddies when you're having sleepovers too and you just start waking them up and shit in the morning? I used to like tickle my friends' fucking toes and shit. And then these people like, you start freaking out.
Yeah, like, yo, chill low, right?
Yeah. Like, just,
one of my buddies, like he the same thing as me. He just never woke up, but I'd still wake up before him, and I'd like.
I would always be first to wake up.
I'd always be the first one to wake up.
Yeah, being the first one to wake up sleepovers sucks, man.
Sucks, man.
But like says something about you and shit. You're like the man.
You know what it is? You're used to sleeping in your own bed, man. That's what it is.
No, I think it's just like you wake up and then you get chapped. You're like, yo, why are these guys still sleeping, man? We're like hanging out and shit. And you feel like waking them up, and then you wake them up and they're like, yo, fuck off. And shit. They're like, I don't just go home.
You know why, bro? I was always the guy that would sleep the earliest during the sleepover and wake up the earliest, right?
Yeah.
So, but the other guys,
what the hell?
But these guys would no, because I could
first
never
want to sleep, bro. You're not trying to chill.
No, I just
you wouldn't even
tired.
wait till they called up the hose and shit. You just pass out Ekdeep at the sleepover.
Man,
like, they'd be like, yo, where's Ekdeep? Oh, you sleeping?
Bro, I'm just in the other room sleeping. I remember the other day. We had this whole get together like I think like a week ago. And man, I was done by like, dude, like you guys were out till like 3 4 in the morning, right? Like I was done by like 1. I was like, yo, like
bro, like half your years were out.
I was like, yo, like hop the door down, right? Let me like go sleep.
At 1 a.m.
You know how fucking
I've been sleeping like 4:30 every day.
Anna, what's the most like you've obviously known me for a while. You know how fucked my sleep schedule is and how fucked it is in general. What's like the funniest thing you've experienced with my sleep
probably
schedule?
like, yo, and I used to wake up at like 6 a.m. to go to my 8 a.m. class at SFU. And I used to wake up and like message you like when we just started the podcast, like, yo, bro, like what the fuck are we doing? And then one day I messaged you at 6 a.m. and you were like replying, and I was like, yo, so what you doing and shit? And you're like, yeah, bro, I didn't go to sleep yet. And then you just like be awake. And I used to like think you just woke up. That's when I was like, yo, should I have started the podcast with this guy? This guy's freaking wild. No, not actually.
No, man. I think the one funny thing was the other day when I got back and you're like, oh, do you want to edit the pod, right? Like the one podcast we had to upload, and I was like, yeah,
Thursday
bro.
one?
Yeah. The solo, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'll edit it. And then like literally an hour later, I was like, yeah, I'll upload it, bro. I'm gonna pass out. And then I passed out, woke up in the morning, and you saw my message, and you're like, you were like, You messaged me on WhatsApp. You're like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
like, yo, bro, like, are you everything good
I was
to
at
go?
work. I was
Yeah,
like
we're
7
cool because
a.m.
you just started it. I'm up, right? I was like, it's ready to go. You're like, what the hell? You're already awake? I was like, I was like, yo, bro, I got work to do, man. What the fuck you mean?
That's good, bro. That's wild as fuck. You think everybody could learn some shit from Ekdeep?
No. I don't.
Guy rocks it.
I don't condone it because I'm like, yo, you still should take care
No,
of
bro,
your
you
body.
don't need sleep like that.
You still no.
Not if you got the power of Nam, bro. You just send it.
Okay, see, that's different. Like, but I think like in the general, most people they don't like. Here's the thing: most people they don't get enough sleep, excluding I think maybe me and you. They just are cranky, bro. They're just pissed off all the time.
You think so?
100%.
I think people are cranky for a variety of reasons, man. What if the girl doesn't talk to them and shit?
Nah.
Just cranky. Like, how do you know?
No, because most people I talk to that are usually upset in the mornings or just in general throughout the day, I'll ask them like, "Yo, do you sleep last night?"
Crank a coffee, man.
Nah, man. You
Bitching.
guys are fucked, man. They don't even do that
You
shit.
guys are fucked, man. Honestly, I feel like everybody I know just sleeps like 10 hours a night. These guys are wild.
Nah, see, I wish I could do that much. I can't.
No man can that. It's like half your life. Might as well just die early.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy.
Sleep makes a big part of your life, but you still need to sleep to avoid health issues and shit down the line. So it makes sense, but I sleep like maybe
I'm not a doctor, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
Sleep whatever.
I make like I try to make like at least like 6 to 7 hours. I know it's still shit. I should be sleeping at least 8, especially for muscle growth.
Good. You should
Especially
keep
for
it 6.
especially for muscle growth, you should be
Just
sleeping.
keep it 6.
How many do you sleep, man?
Bro, keep it 6, man. Hitting someone up there 6 out of 10, that's good enough. Isn't it not? Keep your sleep at 6 hours too, bro. 6 is good enough.
You're fucked.
5 hours is good for me. 5 hours, I'll actually wake up. I'll feel like so productive. I'll be like, yo, like, I'm getting shit done these days. Like, I'm not spending my whole day sleeping.
Yeah, 100%.
sick.
Even this morning, I was up at like 4 in the morning. We went to the airport and then came back home.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you take to the airport?
Oh, just a friend.
Your grandpa?
Yeah, just
Or
a
your
friend.
grandma?
No, just a friend.
Oh, your friend. Okay.
Yeah, I took my friend to the airport, dropped him off, and then then I came back home. Why are you laughing, bro? Well, came back home, went back to sleep, woke up 3 hours later, and then just continued with my day. And I'm gonna go home after the pod and then continue to work.
That's wild, dude.
That's it.
We're just cranking it.
Have to.
Call it a podcast?
Call it a podcast. Yo, appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode. We appreciate it. We will see you on the next solo. Submit your viewer confessions in the link in the bio. We're starting to run out. We kind of need more. Please help us. But yeah, it's been myself and Manrav. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.